Another episode of Gator TLC. Wait, Niblet, I need you to hold the camera. This is the rollover valve. The other day I noticed that the fuel tank was starting to get real concave, and when I removed the cap, there was a huge amount of vacuum. So obviously the fuel tank vent is or was restricted. And when these rollover valves plug, you'll also have maybe bogging down, dying on acceleration, lack of power. So before you start ripping into a fuel system and spending a lot of aggravating time and big bucks, inspect this rollover valve first. The seat came off and this back panel came off. You got to wrestle that off. And underneath the seat here, the frame, this is where John Deere hid the rollover valve. There's a little rubber collar and you just work it out. This leads to the tank. That's the vent. And this is the exit or inlet. And I'll show you where that terminates. Right over here, down in there. If you see that conglomeration of dirt and needles and rocks, hang on. Stand by. This is where John Deere terminates the vent hose. So for the last 7 years, it's been sucking this in, combined with diesel vapor and whatever. And so this plugged up. I guess you can buy a new one from John Deere for $40-something in tax and shipping. This one I was able to just gently blow it out. And now it works like it's supposed to. We have air coming in as the fuel level drops. And on a hot day, if you have fuel expansion, then you have air going out. Or look at the arrow, air going out. Or is it vacuum, air going in? It really doesn't matter because it works either way. Now, as a rollover valve, it does just as it's named. When your Gator rolls over, no fuel will exit. In this position, upright, you'll now have a little bit of air coming in and maybe a little bit of air going out. So I'm going to reinstall this. I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm also going to add a filter here, and this will just tuck it up a little higher. Air being drawn into the fuel tank will be filtered. It just won't be open to road debris and what you run over in the cow pasture.